I was real proud of what the announcements were today. I think this is the basics, and I shouldn't say basic because they're real tremendous programs, but I think this is the coming out of the change at AMA and the refocus and direction of AMA under Rob Dingman. I think it's a superb start, and I think we'll gain lots of support from both the press and members from it. Well, you know, with what we're doing today, you know, we've got obviously some tough times ahead. And I think a lot of the stuff that AMA is doing now will help our dealer network and our riders be able to continue to do what they do in our passion and our sport. I think they're going to be well received both from content and timing. I think it's going to be recognized as a forefront for what we're doing for the community.
Well, the first thing I thought was that this is the most incredibly attractive deal to the public that I've heard of in years and years. I mean, we talk about Clark Howard on CNN giving you information about great deals. Here we got a situation where if you become an AMA member, you get towing for all your vehicles, for your whole family, for a price that AAA doesn't even come close to. I mean, even if I wasn't a motorcyclist, I want to be a member of AMA just to get that deal. But I think it also shows us how committed the AMA is to things that are really important to motorcyclists in the country. The Hall of Fame Museum, for example, amateur racing, which is really the core of AMA and has always been, and government relations, which is something that perhaps matters of all the aspects of the AMA to me the most, because I think we have to fight so hard as motorcyclists to keep our access to public lands open. And it's very threatened right now. Well, there's a couple things. First of all, I think I was asked to join the board because I've got one undeniable attribute, which is I'm passionate about motorcycles. I love them with all my heart and always have. And Rob Dingman, the CEO, and I were talking, and we discovered, and I wasn't really auditioning for the job, but we discovered that I feel exactly the way the AMA does about so many important issues. For example, something that is very painful to a lot of motorcyclists is the idea of sound. We all, I think, have to recognize that we offend a lot of people with loud motorcycles. It's something we have to grit our teeth and deal with, and Rob and the AMA feel very strongly about that. But also the issue of keeping public lands open. That's so critical to all of our pleasure in motorcycling, and we're losing it. We're losing it fast and furiously right now, and we've got to fight to keep it going. So some of those issues are some of the things that I felt I could be helpful with. And I'm proud to be a member of the board and a member of the AMA, and I hope I continue to be both of those.
Well, it's a very exciting time to be in motorcycling and to see what's happening in the AMA. I'm a lifetime member from being a member for so long, and the things that are happening right now, I think, are the most exciting things I've ever seen going on with the AMA. This announcement of what they're doing for the members with roadside assistance is amazing. Here's a little organization, because they're smart and they're lean, are delivering something better than big companies like the AAAs and kind of things of the world. This is cool. I think it's a very good, very exciting time in the industry right now, and that Harley-Davidson and Buell, we're really looking forward to a great year. I think there's a lot of focus on people understanding now that motorcycling is a really valid way of getting around. The fuel's expensive, and people are thinking a little more green, and all those kinds of things are going to pay off for motorcyclists. And I think another thing that's happening is I see in the whole world today a little bit more of people realizing that we're all in the same boat, and just a gentler attitude of people, and I think it's going to be a lot more accepting of motorcyclists. A lot less polarization, a lot more of people saying, look out for the other guy, let's think of that. And I think we're looking for a great time. I think the motorcycling is going to grow like crazy. One of the things that we find very exciting is just the whole thing that's going on with the AMA, and the fact that you can see the changes in leadership are all it takes to take an organization and revitalize it. There were change happens, but change isn't always bad. Change can be really good. And initially, everybody's afraid of change. But in the right hands, transformations can happen so quickly. So whether it be racing or rights or road riding or help for the community, the members, everything the AMA is doing is changing, and all for the good really quickly. So good things always triumph over the naysayers. I'm always thinking positive, and I know the leadership of the AMA is the same way.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know what I'm most excited about. Obviously, as a board of director of the Motorcycle Hall of Fame Museum, the $1 million endowment shows that the AMA is firmly behind the museum and the growth of the museum. So very, very excited about that because that's so close to me. And, you know, keep preserving the heritage of motorcycling and being able to pass it on to all of our members what's gone on through the years. The other part of it, though, is I just can't believe what an unbelievable member benefit it is for motorcyclists with the roadside towing. So I'm excited about it. The first thing I'm going to do when I get home is I'm going to go online and renew my membership and get the automatic renewal so that I can have that benefit, the towing. So thank you very much. And Rob Dingman, all the AMA members, I'm very pleased for all of us. Good job. I'll tell you what, on the financial side, the museum, we've had a hard time funding our new exhibits in the past. And we've had to, matter of fact, Stan Simpson, who's been our chairman, has helped fund it out of his own pocket. So what it means, realistically, is it means that it takes a lot of that financial pressure off of us, and it also kind of primes the pump, so to speak, so that maybe other people realize how important it is, whether it's through endowments, donations, whatever, to support the Motorcycle Hall of Fame Museum.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good to see the membership benefits with the AMA, and that's, you know, in particular something that Garmin's involved with. So it's really cool to see, you know, the AMA really getting out there promoting benefits for their members, with everything from the roadside assistance to hotel stays and to even our Garmin products. It really looks like a very solid system. The other two are definitely really cool to check into. The dual sport with the KTM, it looks like it's going to be a fun series. Yeah, it is. It's actually a pretty robust program, so it's really nice to see that where you get basically 20% off of retail on Garmin products. So an AMA member can log onto their site and then put in their AMA member number and then go ahead and apply for their discount. Really nice products that we actually have. We actually have some new products coming out this year for our Zumo 660 that we announced in January. So there's Bluetooth capabilities, as well as a wide array of outdoor products, fitness products, and also auto navigation products.
I think the new benefit announcement from the AMA is incredible. I could see a lot of motorcyclists deciding to become a member of the AMA just because of that one benefit. I know myself, I choose a particular motorcycle insurance company over another because it offers that roadside assistance. So that is definitely a deciding point. I'm really excited about the women's conference coming up in August in Keystone, Colorado. You know, we have been saying for so long that women motorcyclists are a viable demographic market to be reckoned with, and a conference like this really shows the industry that there are thousands of women out there who ride, who are craving information. And so an opportunity like this, where you have demo rides and seminars and vendors, really gives those riders an opportunity to get all that information in a focused atmosphere just for women. So I'm really looking forward to it. I would encourage any woman who's a rider to take a look at the conference and consider going. It's definitely something that can offer a motorcyclist anything, no matter whether you're a sport bike rider, a cruising rider, even off-road. It doesn't segment you out according to the genre of motorcycling. My website, womenridersnow.com, has a rider connection board. So if you have no one to ride with to the conference, you can go on there and post a notice to look for other riders in your area to head to the conference with. So hopefully I'll see you there in August.